I'm here with Rajeev Thakkar, CIO, PPFAS Mutual Fund. Rajeev, thank you so much for joining me. We'll do some quick rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. So, what would you select now? Large cap, mid cap, or small cap funds? What would you prefer?
I think rather than investors taking that decision whether to go for large, mid, or small, our recommendation to investors would be to go for diversified mutual funds which can invest across the market cap space. But if an investor were to choose today, I would go for larger caps because that's where the returns have been a bit subdued as compared to the other categories, and the flows have been very strong in small and mid cap space, and valuations have really gone up in that space.
Okay. What was your first investment? Can you tell us something about that?
Well, first investments were in equities which were part of our research team. So I joined the investment field in the mid 90s. So at that time there were some small and mid cap IT stocks that were there, some housing finance companies that were there. So those were among the early investments, and most of them luckily did well for me. But in hindsight, maybe one or two of them I wouldn't have bought because the governance in those companies was not that great as
And
it turned out.
what has been the biggest investing lesson for you in your career?
I think being mindful of the people behind the company, the promoters, the managers who really run the company, the credibility of those people is paramount while investing. That is the biggest lesson to learn.
Okay, we talk about the current markets. What's a dark horse sector that is on your radar right now?
Broadly, almost all sectors have participated in the big run-up that we have seen, but banking space has been a bit of a laggard, especially the large private sector banks. So that is a space that is looking attractive from a valuation point of view, and where I see opportunities.
And one tip that you would give to all our investors.
So a lot of new investors have learned this lesson by the dip. So any small fall in the market, people rush in to buy, and people are putting in money, I think, which is needed in short to medium term. I think that is not the right way to look at it. Equities can have a longish period where returns go nowhere or sometimes are slightly below your purchase price. So only longer term allocation should be towards equities, and people should not expect that prices will go up every day, every week, or every month. People should have a longer horizon when it comes to equities.
All right, on that note, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks.